Hi. Hola. Elbow cough.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. On first down. And his first look is incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I get an age cut as for this bay.
The gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Tannehill. Out to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Henry again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Logan. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Coleman now. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Logan able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Six 0 our score after 1. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the left side with Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Coleman again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jets have recovered. Still going.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They avoid from up here. I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Got a man. It's Mims. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. H3-2-18, chopper. Delta. 55. Go.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
Derrick Henry all alone. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 77 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's caught right side by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Right there, 54, right there, right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He was looking for Jeff Smith there, and now it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He locked it. He's checking credit. Check 24 hands.
There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that's to the former Titan, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give right side. Logan. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They run again with Logan. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6. Here's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now they hand off to Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Powering his way forward. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. On 1st and 10, Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2nd and 10. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And a short gain down to about the 33. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tannehill to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 17. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gott. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.